No moonshiner was more beautiful or badass than Kentucky's own Mary Fouts. Mary Fouts was born into a moonshining family, and her father was well off enough from his operation he could afford to send her to school. Legend states that as other little girls were making paper dolls, Mary was drawing pictures of moonshine stills. At the age of 16, when she finished her studies, she returned home and did her first run of moonshine. It's remembered as fair to middling, but she dedicated herself to working with her father and learning everything that she could about moonshining. Her father eventually passed away, and Mary took over the family business. Mary Fouts' moonshine carried a high dollar because it was the best. She raised her own corn and made her own liquor from what she grew, and was proud of that fact. She didn't see anything wrong with making her product, and, like any hillbilly, was extremely upset when the government tried to interfere with her operation. The moonshine still that Mary inherited from her father was in a fortress of boulders somewhere in Knott County, Kentucky. Government officials got wind of where this fortress was, and they made their way toward Mary. With chivalry being a thing in the early 1900s, they didn't want to harm her. However, they figured that she would fire first and they could get her for murder. The marshals made their way toward the stone fortress, and they were right. Mary started opening fire with her Winchester rifle. For 30 minutes, it's remembered that the volley of fire continued between Mary somewhere in her fortress and the handful of officers trying to get to her. Mary managed to hit Deputy Marshal Hiram Day, which caused the posse to retreat. The legend says Mary just returned to her fortress and kept making her moonshine. I can't find any more information about Mary Fouts except for this 1908 article about her altercation with the U.S. Marshals. But what this article leaves me with is that Mary was sweet, beautiful, and the Appalachian woman that you would expect, unless you were a government official.